Comedy enforcement, you're in the hot seat. Welcome to the hot seat.
So, a little bit of context. Redbar is a comedy radio show who often talks about other comics. Recently, a clip was sent in of a fan heckling Bryan Callen. Another YouTuber who just recently started making content on Redbar took issue with this. He seems to be a Bryan Callen fan, which makes sense. This YouTuber, Comedy Enforcement, doesn't seem like a bad guy, but this take is awful, so I'm gonna say something about it.
He benefits by using other people's content.
Yes, he does benefit from fair use, and because he understands how fair use works and he is so good at implementing it into his content, he has far more complicated and interesting content than most other comedians out there.
And tells clueless people how to feel about other people.
I mean, in any fan base, there are going to be some of the listeners who are completely clueless. I mean, you could say that about pretty much anybody. So that's a non-point.
His style of comedy is basically zooming in on a person's face and then making fun of it.
So somebody who's able to just zoom in on a paused frame of somebody's face, and they're still able to successfully make fun of that. Make fun being, the main goal of a comedian. If somebody's able to have an absolute blast just zooming in on somebody's face and it's genuinely hilarious, that person should get props. It's like working with a little, and he still makes it incredibly entertaining.
Your defense is, hey, you just don't get it.
Hey, you just don't get it.
Hey, give him a year.
Hey, give him a year.
Dude, you don't understand that comedy is about making fun of people and exposing these phonies.
You don't understand that comedy is actually making fun of these people and exposing the phonies. Ha 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 ha. It's funny, none of those things are bad points. They're just opinions that are different than yours.
The dude has a banging studio.
Yeah, I've only really seen stuff from season 16 and after, but I've always liked his set, and the season 20 set, it's A+ work.
He has a woman that, if she wasn't there, the whole show would just be a fest.
Hold up. You can't really have a sausage party of one, and you can't really make that joke when you are yourself essentially a sausage party of one. Do you not see the hypocrisy here? We're talking about comedy channels, alright? I have 2% female viewers on my channel.
But the content is bottom of the barrel.
Alright, if that's the angle you're taking here, that Redbar is bottom of the barrel. Okay.
If you estimate 3,500.
Alright, so here he starts going into a financial breakdown. This is the sort of financial breakdown I did as a joke on Brendan Schaub's Italian dinner. This isn't something you should be doing as an actual part of a serious video. And he talks about the finances for 4 or 5 minutes. And then it's never even part of his point. It's just it's the biggest part of the video, and it has the least to do with the topic at hand. It's mind-blowing what he's trying to do with this video here. Yeesh.
Now, I'm not here to count somebody else's money.
So, and then he makes the hilarious statement, I'm not here counting anyone else's money. Right after he spent a couple minutes trying to count somebody else's money. It's that didn't need to be a part of the video. I feel like that was just filler to pad out the timing. And I understand that. I know for new channels, it's definitely hard to get those longer videos. But that's not the way to do it, is to just insert something that literally has nothing to do with anything else you're saying. And not really for comedic effect either. There's no joke tied to it. It's a non-point. It doesn't mean anything.
Nearly 6 hours. I'm of course not going to sit through all of that. I skipped through it.
So he skips through the episode when that's probably the worst way you could try to consume Redbar content, because you need so much context for the jokes and the observations to really work their best.
But the content is bottom of the barrel.
All right, if you want my personal opinion as to why so many people love Redbar, it's because there's a real world connection going on. The show actually has a light influence. So you'll see things like calls to deep discount sponsoring Compound Media. You'll see things like the Nick DiPaolo 444 saga, where some of these people, they're having real world interactions. Yeah, they're online, but they're still genuine interactions, and that makes it so much more entertaining than anything else. And I definitely recommend watching the 444 saga with Nick DiPaolo, because that is classic. That's I could watch that once a week for years, and I don't think I would get tired of it.
I don't want to be like him and react to his content of him reacting to somebody else's content.
It would be fair use. It's something that you've done every other video on your channel. Even the old Redbar videos you made, you used clips of Mike, so then you didn't have to record your own footage. The only reason why you're recording your own footage right now is so you can make this super flimsy argument. But if you have to change who you are and your production style to make a point against somebody, maybe it's, once again, a non-point. Maybe you're not really saying anything at all.
The dude at Brian Callen's show, he's sitting in the back, Brian Callen is performing, and this dude goes, "Fuck off, Callen, Redbar's watching." And it was the most cringy video I've ever seen in my life.
See, for me, cringe is entertainment, and I think that translates for him here as well, because he goes on to say that it's absolutely hilarious and he's never seen anything like it. It's a bit of a contradiction.
Brian Callen, he's an OG comic.
Defending Brian Callen, not a smart move. He's not the greatest guy in the world. You might think he's an OG comic and all of that, but he's not a good guy. He is not somebody who should be admired. He's not somebody who should even be defended.
Redbar's watching.
Hey, guess what? Redbar's watching. Guess what, comedy enforcement? Redbar's watching.
Redbar's watching. Redbar's watching.
Alright, that does feel a little psychotic when you really get into it. But guess what? Glitch Poachers is watching.
Brian Callen, he's an OG comic.
He's a really smart OG, genius, top tier comment, and he was able to absolutely destroy this heckler. His response was, "Huh? Are you trying to whack on me? Are you out there trying to whack on me?"
Oh. He's definitely gonna handle that like nothing. It's easy.
He's gonna handle it like nothing. Easy, bro. Hey, get out of here. Hey, that hurts my feelings. I didn't like that. Hey, get out of here, guy. Yeah, wow. He really taught us all a lesson on never heck Brian Callen. Remember that, people. Never heckle Brian Callen. Never heckle Brian Callen. That would be rude and would probably hurt his feelings. So don't do that.
And you can imagine the type of fan that Mike has by the time that it takes him to get up from the seat.
Wait, you can tell what kind of a fan Redbar has because the way he gets out of his chair? I don't think that's a judgment you can make. I don't think those are connected at all. But I'm interested to hear anybody else's opinion. Comedy enforcement, if you happen to see this video, maybe what you were thinking when you said that you can read somebody's personality by the way they get out of their chair. I would love to hear an explanation. Anybody, help me out here.
That was insane. I was funny as hell. I was funny as hell.
Whoa, that was insane. Super unique. I've never seen anything like it. Super funny. wow, super boring, dude. He doesn't know how to run a radio show. This is clearly the kind of fan that he has. I don't understand why people think this is funny. Funniest thing I've seen in my life. Most unique take ever. I've never seen anything like it. Wow, it absolutely blew my mind. Which is it? Clearly, somewhere here, you seem to be impressed, because you're not actually able to make any successful dunks on him. It's, you talking about it just makes me want to go watch the clip again, because it's absolutely hilarious.
So I might just start doing what he's doing.
Alright. Not a bad impression. I'm gonna do my, comedy enforcement impression here now, though. Was that convincing? Did I trick you guys? Almost looked like him for a second there, I think. Comedy enforcement, I don't think you're a bad guy. I want to see you keep making videos. I just think that this particular video is a bit silly. So I wanted to address it as a fellow comedy channel trying to, get the wheels off the ground, so to speak. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Shout out to the best subscriber squad on all of YouTube. And I really don't mean anybody harm with this. This is just, we're just having fun, you know? We're just having a little bit of a dialogue, a little back and forth, a little razzmatazz, you know? Nothing wrong with that. And with that, I bid you adieu.
I can't believe this story you're telling me. It's macabre.